Students, welcome. ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ನ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರನ್ನು ನೋಡುವ ನಾವು. ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 2014ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪುನಃ 2015ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಿಬಿಡುವ. The following are the summarized profit and loss account and balance sheet of Bharat Limited as on 31st March 2016. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಭಾರತಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಸ್, ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬೈ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ and gross profit is brought down here. Operating expenses, non-operating expenses, net profit carried down. Yes, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್, ಸಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್, ಅಸೆಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಷನರಿ, ಸ್ಟಾಕ್, ಡೆಟರ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್, ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಈ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಟರ್ನೋವರ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಪ್ರೈಟರಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಮೊದಲು ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು ಎನ್ನುವುದು ನೋಡುವ, ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್? ಸ್ಟಾಕ್, ಡೆಟರ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್. ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್? ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯಬಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಎಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್. Now, operating ratio. Operating ratio, it is also called as operating cost ratio or operating expenses ratio. ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹೇಗೆ? ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ is equal to operating cost divided by net sales. Now, the operating cost ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. How the operating cost is calculated? It is cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Operating expenses ಅನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Once again, cost of goods sold ನಾವು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. How the cost of goods sold is calculated? There are two ways. One is sales 8 lakhs minus gross profit 3 lakhs. So sales minus gross profit 8 minus 3, it is 5 lakhs. I repeat again, cost of goods sold can be calculated by two ways: sales minus gross profit, or another way of calculating cost of goods sold is opening stock add purchases less closing stock. Ultimately the answer is the same. We will see. Opening stock 1 lakh, purchases 6 lakhs, so total it is 7 lakhs, minus closing stock 2 lakhs, 7 lakhs minus 2 lakhs, it is 5 lakhs. So there are two ways: sales minus gross profit, or opening stock plus purchases plus all, if at all any factory expenses are given, minus closing stock. This is how the cost of goods sold is calculated. Operating expense is added, then we get operating cost divided by net sales. Sales is readily given here. Now the next one is stock turnover ratio. The formula is cost of goods sold divided by average stock. Stock turnover ratio, cost of goods sold, which is already calculated earlier, that is sales minus gross profit, or opening stock plus purchases less closing stock, any of the two, it is already available, divided by average stock. Opening stock is given here, closing stock is given here. When both are given, 1 lakh plus closing stock 2 lakhs divided by 2, so that is the average stock. Yes, this can be done. Now the last one is we are asked to calculate proprietary ratio. What is the formula for calculating proprietary ratio? It is the shareholders funds divided by total tangible assets. In this problem, shareholders funds capital, reserves plus profit and loss account. There is nothing to deduct here. Yes, only the total 2,50,000 plus 70,000 plus 60,000. That's all. That is net worth or shareholders funds. Now the next one is divided by total tangible assets. All the assets given in the balance sheet are tangible. So therefore this total itself is total tangible assets. Now, yes, we are prepared. We can solve this problem. Current assets, current ratio, current assets divided by liabilities, stock, debtors, cash. On the liability side, bills payable and creditors. After totaling, the total comes to 2,40,000 and 1,20,000. The answer is 2:1. If it is in percentage, it is 200%. Now the second one, operating ratio. It is also called as operating cost ratio or operating expenses ratio. The formula is cost of goods sold plus operating cost divided by net sales. As I already told you, cost of goods sold can be calculated in two ways. That is, one is opening stock plus purchases, direct expenses, if at all, minus closing stock, or else it is sales minus gross profit. In both the way, it is the same. Now, opening stock 1 lakh, purchase of 6 lakhs. There is no direct expenses given in the problem. Closing stock minus closing stock 2 lakhs, it is 5 lakhs. Is the cost of goods sold. Operating expenses directly given in the balance sheet, profit and loss account, it is 2 lakhs. So 5 lakhs plus 2 lakhs, it is 7 lakhs, and net sales, it is 8 lakhs. So 7 lakhs divided by 8 lakhs, the answer is 0.875:1. Yes. The next one is stock turnover ratio. What's the formula? Cost of goods sold divided by average stock. Cost of goods sold is already ready with us here. Cost of goods sold, which is calculated here in the previous ratio. So cost of goods sold. Now we have to calculate average stock. How it is calculated? Profit and loss account is given. In the first part of the profit and loss, we get opening stock, add closing stock, both are added. 1 lakh plus 2 lakhs divided by 2, we get average stock. So it is 1,50,000. Now it is ready. Cost of goods sold 5 lakhs. Average stock is 1,50,000. The answer is 3.33:1. Yes. Then last one is proprietary ratio. The formula is shareholders funds divided by total tangible assets. Shareholders funds, share capital plus reserves plus profit and loss account. Only that much in the given balance sheet. Total tangible assets. All the assets given, as we have already discussed, all the assets given in the balance sheet are tangible. That means the total of the balance sheet. Yes, share capital 2,50,000 plus reserves 70,000 and profit and loss account 60,000 divided by total tangible assets. The answer is 3,80,000 divided by 5 lakhs, 0.76:1. Yes, that's all about this particular problem. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 2014ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ, 2015ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡುವ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.